Okay, so when I'm starting on this game camera footage here, first I'm going back to this video here because I seen something in this video when I was putting it together that just didn't seem to me like it was a bug or a butterfly. And ever since I put this video out and went through this footage, I've been watching all the little like whitish color moths, the little yellow. I'm not sure if the yellow ones are a moss or if they're I'm not sure if they're a moth or a butterfly. But anyway, I keep watching them all the time now and seeing what directions they're flying in, see what they're doing. So I'm going to show you something here real quick on this. And I keep seeing that those moths are just flying all over in random directions. So see, like right here, see I got this orb on here. That's a orb out in front of my game camera. Something else I've been noticing too, like on this game camera here, the center's a little foggy, and I meant to start cleaning my cameras better. So I got my game camera and looking at it, I got a little bitty ding in it right there, and I'm not sure if it's affects it or not, or if it was just needing cleaning. I don't think that would cause that whole big area like that to be kind of foggy like. So I just got to pay better attention to cleaning my cameras, the lenses on them. Okay, so this next game camera here, this one right here, when I set it out, this is the one I'm fixing to look at here and show you. I'm going to show you this orb that comes flying through in front of it during the daytime. So this camera I'm setting up right here, I'll set it to take videos. And I set it up facing the swamp where I found two footprints, the two 16-inch footprints. And I found a trail leading right up into the middle of the swamp, the cypress swamp. And I found the two footprints. I found that trail going up in the swamp, and there was a broken branch that was up too high that I don't think it was just an animal that did it. Alright, so here's this is the game camera I'm fixing to show you. Okay, so here's the second game camera, the one I'm showing you now. So you can see me right there in front of it. I always try to show the date and time when I'm in front of it to try to match up. Try to match up to what I got on the game camera. Okay, it's coming up here because I had this hawk down here at the bottom corner. I had him on here, and he was feeding right there in front of the game camera. And then once he gets out of there, so you're fixing to see this orb come from the far left over here and come along this trail. Okay, so here it is. Here's this orb right here. So it's coming across, and it comes down along this trail here. Alright, so I'm going to show this a couple times here. Alright, so I'm going to go back just a little. Alright, I'm going to show this again. Okay, so a couple things here. This, when I kept going back watching this a lot, and this thing's pretty much staying the same height all the way through, and it's going fast, it's doing the same speed all the way through, and it's also traveling on that trail. It's traveling on that trail all the way through here. So this to me looks like it's intelligent, it's intelligently controlled. Alright, so I'm going to bring it back through again. and then I'm going to actually show you the screenshots that I took of it, and then I'll also I'll play the original video here, and then I'll play it slowed down as well. Alright, there it is there. Alright, so let's do that one more time. Alright, so it was at 31 seconds when it comes through. So when it gets to 31 seconds, you're going to see it over here on the far left come through. And it goes pretty fast. There it is. Alright, so I'm going to show you these screenshots here of it too, as it was going through there. I paused it and did screenshots. And then also I'm going to play it again for you. And I'm going to play it slowed down some too. So to me it looks intelligently controlled because it's staying the same height all the way through. And it's traveling a pretty good speed all the way through there. It's not any kind of like random up and down or anything like a butterfly or anything like that would do. A moth or a butterfly, they go up and down and stuff and random. They don't stay on the straight path like that. And this is during the daytime. Alright, so I'm going to let you look at this and watch it here, original. And so I'm going through this here first on this video, and then I'm going to make a video of the next game camera footage. Okay, so that one is if you go back to 3 months on my channel, the game camera at my turkey hunting area, Green Swamp, that's the video I was just showing you. So you can look back in my channel and go to that and watch it too. And I'm gonna show you the original here as well. I'll get the camcorder out here in a second and film it. That looks like a pretty good footprint right there. There's about 3 to 4 inches bigger than my foot, than my boot. It looks like a right foot. And it's headed right up in here. Alright, so let me put the GoPro back on. Alright. Okay, I'm going to set my rifle down. And get this backpack off, and we'll film that and measure it. And I'll look around for some more here. So since I'm by myself, I put the camcorder in the backpack, and then I'll get it out and film as I need it. And then I'm carrying the thermal camera. Since I catch so much stuff on thermal camera, I'd rather carry it. And then I got the audio recorder going, so I can add audio in. Alright, so I'm following a game trail up in here to the Cypress Dome, and I keep listening to the birds back here giving distress sounds. And there's a tree stand over here, old tree stand where somebody hunts. Alright, this looks like a pretty good sized bear footprint. Alright, so I'm following a game trail up in here to the Cypress Dome, and I keep listening to the birds back here giving distress sounds. And there's a tree stand over here, old tree stand where somebody hunts. Alright, this looks like a pretty good sized bear footprint. Human looking barefoot. I can see the toes on it. Alright, so I'm gonna set the camera down for a second. I'm gonna film it and get some measurements here. Alright, so let me get this. There we go. Alright, so this is the big toe up here. Back the camera out a little so I can see where the toes are here. And it comes back here. And here's the heel. So it's a 16-inch footprint. So it's a 16-inch footprint here. Here's the heel, and it comes up. And here's the toes. So it's 16 inches. And then look, here's my foot beside it. And then let's see how wide it is. Five and a half inches wide. Yeah, that's what we find. That's a normal size to find. Back here at the hill, you're looking at about 4 1/4. About 4 1/4 back here at the hill. I used to always measure the widest part of the foot up here. 5 1/2 inches. And it's 16 inches long. And it's going towards the cypress swamp here. Okay, I'll change out the GoPro battery again. Alright, so the GoPro died on me while I was standing here looking at this footprint. While I was filming it and measuring it. Alright, so this one issue we have is with batteries. Alright, so I'm filming again with the GoPro. So this is a trail right here, so I've been walking through there. And then look, that snap right there. And I doubt that's the animal did that, it's too high. Well, let's walk over and look at it. I'll give you a perspective on how high it is. This is a pretty good trail right through here. So see right there, that's pretty fresh break. I mean, by fresh, I mean it's been there for a little while. It could be a couple months old or so. But look, that's right there at like nose level to me. So see how the cypress swamp's holding water here. So you got turkeys can get water here. Hogs can get water, deer. They all can get water right here. So we got that footprint right back there coming up in this direction. There's a good trail right here that I'm on. And then this tree break here. And that's up high enough that it's like something with hands could have snapped it as it's walking through. So here's another spot here. So I was trying to tell if this is a footprint. So one thing I can do is measure it for one thing. $16 inches. That was about 5.5. Now let's get the camera off. Alright, so I'm out here walking on the trail. After I just stepped out here on the trail after putting my game camera, the second one out. So this is not very far from that footprint I found. And then here's another one. So let me get this. Let me get my tape measure set here. So I'm going to put my foot beside it. Alright, so it's 16 inches again. It's the same size as the one I found a few minutes ago. So here's the heel. It comes up. And you can see where some of the toes were here. You can see some of the toes. So from here, it comes up. And then the toes. And again, at 16 inches, it matches the other one. And it's just right about 5.5 inches. It matches the other one. Yeah, and 4.25 right there. 4.25 inches there at the heel. So that's the second footprint. This one's out here on the trail. This one's going that way. Alright, so let's so the cypress head right here. Put my tape down. The cypress head right here, cypress swamp, is where that tree stand is. And I found that footprint in that break. That footprint was headed into the swamp, headed into that trail where I found the break. Alright, so then I came across over here and I put a trail camera, a game camera right up in there, facing out this way. That way the sun's going to be behind it. The sun will come up in the east back here and it'll loop around and it'll set back here, so the sun's going to be behind my camera this time too, with this one. So I'm walking out here on the trail and here's a footprint that matches the other one. And this footprint's going off in the direction I'm headed. Yeah, I'm right. The trees in there upside down. This would have been the bottom part of the tree up here. Because see how it gets thinner as it goes. And then the branches down there on the end where the branches were coming out, where they would have been pointing up, like the rest of these trees. When the branches grow out, they grow upwards. They don't grow down. The pine trees, so that tree's upside down. So that's not natural. It didn't just fall over like that. Yeah, so this would have been going up towards the top of the tree here. That's the bottom of the tree up there, up in the oak tree. I'm sure the bark's coming off because it's rotten and the bugs are eating it up. But I would say that's not natural. So look at these, where these trees are burned. All the around at the bottom there, where it's real black. That's where the sap was burning. That's where the sap came out and was burning. So yeah, that tree's upside down. That's not natural. I mean, unless a hurricane tossed it around. Alright, so here's that trident. So I filmed it with the thermal camera this morning. It looks just like the one I filmed in the corridor. So it was too dark to film it with the camcorder this morning. Oh, look at that. That's the first trident I've seen out here in this area. That's the first one I've seen out here. It sounds like a loud tree limb break up in there. But we got that, and then we got those two 16-inch footprints I found right up here, right up around the corner. Extend that a little bit back. Alright, so let's have a look around. So we're at 48 feet. So let's go on up. Keeping a look around if I see anything. Alright, so let's have I'm gonna turn it. Do a slow pan. So y'all can see there's nothing but swamps and pine trees around.